The verdict ends decades of rumor. He is not her father. Yet instead of rejection, he embraces her and calls her daughter. In that moment, biology bows to humanity. This case reminds every viewer that family isn't built by blood, it's built by choice, compassion, and courage to face the truth, no matter how late it arrives.
Want her out of your life for good.
Correct.
So, Mr. Quarterman, you say she's using you for your money?
Anytime they come around, it's about, and that it was a possibility that I was another guy. So, however, you know, in between time and the meantime, it's continued, you know, on and on. Here or there, they'll pop up. Oh, you gonna do something for a call, you know, come around my family house, stuff like that.
Did you tell him there was a possibility it could be another guy, Miss Tisby?
Yes.
You did? Mm-hmm. So admittedly?
Yes.
All right, take me back. I want to understand the nature of this relationship.
I don't know how the life where, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of down and out, and me and her both was helping each other. You see what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden, you know, the baby situation came about, you know, and I told her from the beginning, since it was another guy, I want a blood test, and that's why I'm here to see you today.
How long were you all seeing each other casual? She said
a year, almost a year.
Almost a year.
I thought we was in a relationship, and he loved me.
I used to go get him to bring him to her.
Your Honor, that's a definite feel. I got 3 calls.
Mr. Quarterman were in a relationship.
Base at night, he creeps at night, and sometimes I seen him sometime in the daytime, but he was staying there at night. They was together. They used to be together.
Just at night?
Not just at night, in daytime. Sometimes he'll be there in the daytime, but she was just messing with him only. I know for a fact.
So that's what you're saying. Your testimony is that you know your daughter wasn't seeing anyone else during the time she was...
Has a medical condition. She was in the hospital. During the time or whatever the case was, after she told me about the pregnancy, the guy supposedly jumped on her in the hospital or whatever. And then from that point, that's when she came after me. Like, it's supposed to be him and her the whole time.
Yeah, I was with him. I was with the man. But
you just told her that you wasn't.
After we broke up. We broke up and I got with somebody. That's how when I found out I was
It wasn't
pregnant.
another guy, right?
It wasn't.
I want to understand.
She didn't know that guy at the time at all. I know she didn't know because she just was messing with him because I used to pick him up and bring him to her house.
Stop saying you
sometimes I never pick you up.
Me and
my husband never came and got you.
I keep a car.
You keep a car, but
I got 3 cars at the moment.
How I know where you stayed at? How I used to drop you off at the corner of your house?
No, drop me off.
I never did.
No.
I'm not gonna push you up under the bus, cause you is a nice person.
And everything, doing all that. But now she's not yours.
Tell me about the birth.
On the 16th of April, I had her. And on the 17th, they told me to come in the hospital because my little girl passed away, about to pass away.
So what you're saying is Jordan really was a twin.
Yeah, she a twin.
And there was another baby.
Mm-hmm. Yes. She was 7 days old. I had her, and she passed away 7 days after I had her.
And she passed away. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
From his house. Why the heck I came around there, told me to get away from his house. I said, your baby finna to pass her last breath. Her last breath.
Ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Quarter.
You're not here from these people. You know, I'm just being totally honest. She crept up with the preacher, whoever that was, you know, doing the funeral, and she came and asked for
it wasn't no
money.
funeral.
You see what I'm saying? Whatever it was.
Wasn't no money.
Procession or whatever.
Nothing.
She a child that I don't know about because I have 6 other kids.
Said
but you made twins, though. Tell me you got twins too.
However,
6 other kids?
Yes, ma'am. I have 6 kids.
And you got twins, sets of twins.
My first set of kids are twins. Yes, ma'am. But I mean it just happened.
So, Ms. Tisby, you believe since Mr. Quarterman has a set of twins, that even further confirms that he is Jordan's biological father?
Yes, ma'am.
And does that do anything for your belief?
I mean, all of those stuff like that. But she had posted some things online asking, you know, I guess Facebook about am I the father or not. Would you like to see?
Yes, I'd like to see that evidence. Thank you.
I guess. Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
This is what are you submitting to the court, sir?
This is just, you know, from the, I guess a Facebook post that she had, and she was asking Facebook, do I look like the child, or, you know, whatever the case.
It's a split screen of baby Jordan.
Yes, ma'am.
And you. And she writes, Jordan looks like Mr. Quarterman. Does she look like
look
him?
just
Yeah or
like
no?
him, though.
But you say yeah or no. Are you worried? Are you?
No, I said it because he denied her. And he was like, she looked like the other boy.
But like I said from the very beginning.
And I got pictures right
it's
here.
supposed to
That
be another guy.
Baby pictures.
What
of
evidence
him.
did you bring, ma'am? Let me see.
2 baby pictures of him.
And one thing about it, Your Honor, just let me speak. I understand, lady, for you to get
DNA test, we could've did this home.
We could have did it at home. But guess what? At the end of the day, you told me you don't want to take care of no more children because you don't want child support. You didn't tell me that. You don't want to pay no child support. But I asked you for some gas. Hold up. I asked you for some gas medicine when you told me, came in my household, like he said, sat in my house and told me Jordan looked like one of my kids. I said, oh, yes you did. You said anything, Jordan? Yes.
All right.
And
that's why your daughter just handed up this particular evidence. The first picture is a picture of Mr. Quarterman as a baby. And then the next picture is a picture of Jordan. You feel like they look exactly alike.
Yes, ma'am.
And you say even his family members say.
Yes,
Both
his
of-
mother.
Yep.
His mother said it.
Mom.
You see that little girl there? That's a prince. She got a grandma. She don't need.
Don't need nothing.
She don't need.
My baby good.
When a little girl need to know her daddy. Her daddy. She don't need no money.
You're right about that. Every little girl needs their father.
Yeah.
I think the reason why we're here is because, yes, we want
Papa.
Jordan to know the truth.
I'm gonna continue to say I never tried to run from my responsibilities.
And
from the
that's what I
beginning.
just
All I wanted
said.
was a blood test from the beginning. From the
I
beginning.
asked you
I made
for a
two
blood
attempts.
test.
I made
Okay,
two.
2-year-old Jordan Tisby. It has been determined by this court, Mr. Quarterman, you are not the father.
What?
Huh.
Shantina. Who is the father?
Don't
Who
start
is
dancing.
the father?
Don't start clowning in
Yes,
here.
no, I ain't.
I asked you.
She writes, "Whose blood runs through me? Whose eyes do I have?" 35 years of wondering spill out in tears as she reads her letter aloud. Across the courtroom, the man wipes his eyes, hoping he is her father, fearing he's not. When the results reveal the truth, hearts break, but closure finally arrives. Sometimes DNA doesn't erase love. It simply defines where it truly begins.
I'm not so sure I'm that happy. Mr. Jones, you and your $100 for housing and child care expenses.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Milan, though you do admit to cheating on Mr. Jones with another man, you say you're unsure if you were already pregnant when you cheated.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say you're here today to prove to Mr. Jones and his meddling mother, once and for all, that Mr. Jones is without a doubt the biological father of baby Quinelle Jr.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Jones, why?
You know, this Mr. Jones, he lived next door. We started, you know, just on a friendly note, you know, hey, how you doing? We'll sit down, we'll talk, laugh, joke. I go back in, tend to my kids. Eventually, he started, like, I could tell it was a little more flirting going on. Like, he'd be like, why don't you come watch a movie sometime? Or, you know, I wasn't taking him very seriously because it is an age difference between me and Mr. Jones.
So, why were you entertaining this?
Serious at the time, I was with my ex at the time. So.
Oh, you were? You were
Yeah,
still
so-
with your ex?
Yeah, so that's when I kind of, you know, leaned back off of Mr. Jones. But eventually I seen how I was feeling about Mr. Jones. Even after we had sex or whatever, he was like, he was looking at it as a friendship. But my thing was, I don't have sex with my friends. I thought it was more once I did cut my ex off. So
Mr. Jones, you thought that with Mr. Jones?
he always said he couldn't have children. Said the doctor told him. but-
Why'd you say you couldn't have children, Mr. Jones?
Because I used to play sports in school or whatever, so I had to, you know, have a full body physical. And they told me that I wasn't able to have kids.
So during a physical, they told you you would be unable to have children.
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, it was at a point where they had got to the point where they were serious to the point enough for her and her kids.
Because you say she owes you some rent money because she was staying at your house.
Yes, ma'am.
But in your testimony, you just stated that you invited her to come stay with you.
She had nowhere
because
to
she
go.
had nowhere to go.
She had nowhere to go, the bottom line. And I wasn't going to leave her out there whether she had money or not, but eventually you're going to get some. Okay, I'm going to look for you to reimburse me for what I'm doing for you.
And your son was living there with Ms. Milan and the children at first?
Yes, he left.
When I left, I didn't come back home.
He had the ex all the time. She knew about that. They were.
No, he didn't have the ex all. When we were together, it was so much going on at that time. That's when I got so upset when I seen the text. I hadn't even been thinking about the ex. She had been out the picture this time for a sec. The ex always appeared.
So now when you're living with Miss Jones, the baby's born or you're pregnant?
No, this is before the baby's even conceived.
Even before
conception.
or
maybe why conception could have happened then. That's
Mr. Jones, you
come morning, I have to go to work. So I'm calling him. I'm calling him. I'm like, where are you? Where are you? You know I have to go to work. And he was like, he wasn't answering at first, and I was like getting mad. So I'm like, okay, I need you to be here because I wasn't comfortable with leaving her and all of her kids at my home unattended because she had so many. And by him leaving, I was like, okay, why am I doing this and you're not even here? And my reason for doing it was for you.
Yeah.
Right. And so you say she's trying to track your son.
I felt like she was trying to
back up.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
She's still my ex. We wasn't together. When I was with my ex, we wasn't together. It just we had a long
we separated. I left.
relationship.
I didn't run back.
So get to the pregnancy part.
Okay.
She called. She said she was 3.5 weeks pregnant. I was like, by who? You know what I'm saying? She said it's a possibility it's yours. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Then she was like, I had sex with my ex or whatever like that. So she was like, it's a possibility it could have been him too.
So she tells you.
I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure if it's a possibility of being my child, I want to be there. I don't want to miss nothing. I want to be able to go back and tell these stories and say I was there doing this, doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was being born, I'm right there holding her hand, watching everything. Yeah.
That's right.
And you were there as well, Ms. Jones?
I was at the hospital. You know, like I told my son, just be there until we find out otherwise because I raised him without a father. And every child needs their parents. And I don't want him to be
knew I hadn't been out there that long also. But I did go to the store and get a pregnancy test and it came out positive. I ended up telling Mr. Jones also. And you know, he did his talking or whatever, but he ended up texting and was like, okay, regardless of what, you know, if that's my child, I do want to be around. Let me know when you go to the doctor.
So you were there participating like the father. Did you sign the birth certificate?
No, I told him
I didn't sign anything because I wanted the DNA test first.
She came to give her condolences and everything, but she came with another man.
I drove.
And on another occasion,
I was driving.
I'm at a friend's house playing dominoes. It's a guy come to that house. It's like a different street. This guy come knocking on the door looking for her, and I'm like, okay, you on the wrong side.
See, I had my doubts because the doctor told me I wouldn't be able to have kids. You know
And so between you seeing her with other men, her admitting that she also slept with her.
5 weeks and 4 days.
You were 5 weeks and 4 days. So if you count back 5 weeks and 4 days, all right, I see you've had sex with Mr. Jones. Now your ex, did you have sex with him sometime during that window?
I want to say maybe 2 or 3 days after the 4th of July.
So if it was 2 days after the 7th, this is when you had sex with ex. That's still a very close one.
But I put it in God's hands and I was like, I told Mr. Jones and he stepped up immediately. Like he was there the whole time, 2 months on up until now. He's been there. He's all.
And you named the baby Quinille.
Yes, I did.
But your last name because he didn't sign the birth certificate.
Yeah.
So what are your hopes, Mr. Jones and Miss Jones? Do you hope the child is yours?
Yes.
I pray.
We've been taking care of this child since the day he came out, Joe.
I love him.
And
I couldn't believe the attachment myself. Like they asked, Mom, can we go out and get Mr. Jones, see if he want to play football or basketball, even to when they was, having trouble in school, Mom.
And so he was always there for them?
He was always there for them, even when we were just friends.
So, in addition to the $1,500 you're suing for, You also have spent money on diapers, wipes, formula,
Clothes.
onesies,
Anything I thought he
infant
would need
care
that he
items,
didn't have.
and you've provided the court with the. Mr. Jones, you are not the father. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm like,
You okay, Mr. Jones?
I'm ready to go.
I'm sorry. I hope.
I don't need any money. She's gonna need everything that she has to take care of those kids.
This is why it's an honor for me to sit here, because I get to witness the power of forgiveness, humanity, compassion on a daily basis. Mr. Johnson, you are here with your wife, but you are positive her newborn daughter, Diari, is not your biological child so badly.
Because I wanna be for sure. I take care of all my kids. My name is on the birth certificate. I don't want a child to have my last name if it's really not mine.
And because you're married, you're on the birth certificate because the child was born within the marriage.
Of course. Half of the time I don't want to be there. I don't want to assist with the child. I don't want to do too much as far as fathering goes because, I'm really not sure. I'm kind of uncomfortable. So majority of the time I'm just like piling myself up with work.
I feel like my kids don't deserve this. My daughter don't. She's only 10 days old. Like, she shouldn't have to be the black sheep of the family.
I'm just trying to protect myself.
Right. And
I'm not trying to hurt anyone, but I'm just trying to protect myself.
Right, and in doing that, she feels you separating from the family. So we know that there is a lot on the line here, am I correct?
Correct.
So what happened? How do we...
I just didn't take heed to it. I just kept drilling and just doing what I wanted to do. I just never took her feelings into consideration. So, honestly, I can say that I played a big part in us being here today.
Okay.
But
Mostly all of it because of him.
So I appreciate the honesty. I'm going to say that first off. I may not appreciate the behavior, but I have...
Separated, it was just because of infidelity. Finding numbers in his phone, finding pictures, all types of stuff just was happening. It felt like he didn't care. I find it for that moment, he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, but then he'd go right back to doing it. So, I left.
a lot of it was business. She was
That's what he
I'm an artist, so I deal with a lot of women.
But it don't have to be, oh, you're beautiful, what you doing, meet me.
Initial flirtation to turn into a lot more and destroy your family and your home, which is what it's doing.
It actually, sometimes it did turn into much more. Sometimes it did.
Yep. I know it did.
That's why we feud a lot. That's why we always break up.
So how long did the separation last?
About a year.
A year.
Yes.
All right, what happened?
Me losing my child, having a miscarriage, I feel like I did it by myself. I went through the pain, the crying.
Make you feel or not make you feel like a man? A man is a man. Now, I will say this. If you felt like you were giving and you weren't getting reciprocity and that pulled you out of the house, that happens in relationships all the time. I get that. So you separated for a whole year. What happens during the separation?
Well, during the separation, I just was...
Just doing her and I was doing me. And we weren't planning on getting back together.
And so you were out dating?
Dating, yeah.
And having sex with their dad and with you and this. Yes, I understand that. And so how soon after you reconnected did you find out she was pregnant?
Maybe about 2 weeks or something like that.
After the reconciliation?
Yeah. And I was excited.
I was scared.
Because
I know I had sex with somebody else.
So he was excited and you were scared?
Yes.
Because you did have sex with someone else during the time you were broken up and thought you were never...
She grew up chasing a name, a face, a history. Her mother promised stability but delivered confusion. One story after another, none matching the truth. Now the daughter turns detective, armed with calendars, records, and a lifetime of doubt. In Judge Lake's courtroom, the past finally stands trial. Was the man next door just a family friend, or the father who never knew? Every secret told to protect her may be the reason she never felt protected.
When I got pregnant, like what day I got, must feel like it's his, and I was doing like it was ridiculous for him to come.
So let me ask you something. When did you two reconnect? Can you tell me specifically when that was?
On June 20th.
All right. I just want to do a little calculating myself. I have a conception calculator here. When was Diari born?
She was born on the 10th of this month.
All right, March 10th. So if we put the birth date of March 10th, 2019 and hit asking this court to grant this test.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, after hearing the testimony presented before me today, this court has determined that there is sufficient evidence to order paternity testing in this case. We will reconvene after both of you submit to DNA testing done by our laboratory, and I will have the results for you then. In addition to that, because you all are married and you have a family with others.
And do you think you can accept the fact that your wife was with someone else?
Well, I've kind of accepted it, but it's still uncomfortable.
One thing I would say to the two of you, get yourselves ready for this result.
So nice. Court is back in session.
To be honest.
So if your husband is not Diari's biological father, do you know where the other father is?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he expressed at all his willingness to be a part of Diari's life?
Just in the beginning, I haven't really spoke to him like throughout my pregnancy or after this.
Okay. Dr. Jeff, I'd like to ask you, because this is a very difficult situation and we have a family here. How do people prepare themselves?
Marriage. Instead, it almost propelled him, if you will, into that separation and acting out sexually. He cried.
Yes.
And he started working through it. And I think it will deliver them in a place just for you, Judge, where whatever this result is, I hope they'll be able to handle it.
Well, I am here and I have the results for you. But as you do with every family that walks out of this courtroom with good or bad results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Johnson versus Johnson, when it comes to 12-day-old Diari John, my nerves were shot, honey. I was like, woo! I'm so happy for you all. Woo!
Right?
Right?
Right.
Mr. Johnson, you have one beautiful smile. I hadn't seen it all. Been with you for 2 days, I ain't seen it. I'm so happy, and you too, I haven't seen you smile either.
Oh,
Well, what a relief it is.
man.
We got that truth. And you're blessed, it's the truth you wanted.
Yes, yes.